Well, 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 here we are. I better turn that on, I guess. Oh, I didn't open Steam or whatever. That's all good. I thought I would start a little bit earlier because I didn't stream on Friday, as well as I was ready and keen, and let's go. But yeah, that's good. This is about the time where it'd be good to start streaming normally, because then I don't get too late if I go my normal time frame. But I mean, who knows about that anyway. What am I doing? Security key. It's worth putting the security key on, because then you get your cartel coins with it and are able to pursue some things. So it's good, but yeah, I'm gonna start and chill and see how today goes. Because I only just sort of got off recording another lot of KOTOR as well. Sort of. I mean, I cooked dinner and stuff in between and ate it, but that was about it. We're continuing with Zwilly Cheese, because we did Rise of the Hutt Cartel's Corniplaxa, but then I realised I should have done the flashpoints. Also repeating this for myself. So we're going to be looking at, well, saving the planet and then absconding with that sweet Isotope-5. What was this again? I don't remember the things with the galactic seasons and whatever. Yeah, but like the tourist vids on the HoloNet. I do like this outfit for Zwilly, as far as where you're at now. It's the Emperor's Wrath and stuff. Oh, they're gonna attack? Fine. Terathki. They leveled a major nest, so they actually have a unique model. That's pretty cool. Not too often you get unique models for some different creatures. But yeah. It's a good time. I was actually, might as well talk about this. I started watching the Phantasm series of movies, and I'm watching more of them last night, and I actually quite enjoyed them, and I don't know why they're not up there when people talk about
I've arrived at the drill shaft.
Hold on. I don't know why they're not up there when people talk about Freddy and Jason and stuff, because like the Tool Man and the story of that has been really fun. It's horror, but it's a more entertaining way.
Support team, do you read? I've arrived at the drill shaft.
Position confirmed.
Course status, yeah. How's your research
Are we
coming?
making progress? Are we on track to stabilize McKeb before it explodes?
I've been going through the mine site blueprints. I'm copying on the data, and it looks like the machinery is offline. We want to flip the backup generators, get power to the turbo lifts and logs. But there are life forms down there, big ones.
What sort of life forms?
Are we talking about wildlife? Something native to Makeb.
Reports say the deep drilling caused an infestation of some kind. Why the rig was abandoned, I think. Could be relatives of those creatures in the caves around Stronghold 1. Be on the lookout anyway. Support team out.
Alright. Let's discover it all. Oh yeah, what button was it? It was that button, and then that doesn't always work. Yeah, I'm not used to it. I thought since I didn't stream on Friday, I would play some Bayonetta afterwards if we finish it in good time. Here, but we'll see how that goes. It definitely seems not quite as annoying as KOTOR. Between the cutscenes and everything is better optimized as far as that goes. Because it is one of the reasons I've been thinking about is like with the KOTOR remake on hold indefinitely and whatever else is happening with it, I'm sure they'll announce something eventually, but yeah. I've been thinking, does it really need one? And I mean, some games like Dark Forces are probably a little bit more deserving in it, if anything, but I think KOTOR 1 definitely could use at least a remaster for the baseline version without mods. KOTOR 2 is fine as is, I think, because it's been updated so that it works 1080p. I think it does with the Steam version anyway. I'm not sure about other versions. It probably suffers from the same problems if you're using the original disc version. Which, oh yeah, I had this here because I have a physical copy of KOTOR, but then I was looking at it and my stack was uneven that I have behind here. So now I kind of just want to fix it. Alright. One good thing is those experience boosts, they get too many of them anyway, but they don't run the cooldown while you're logged out for them. Yeah, get wrecked. Oh, that was a way up. I didn't need that. So anyway, Yee-wee! Right, that wasn't too low. Looks like we're holding little balls of light in her hands. Wait, where's Vet gone? Oh, there she is. She must have got stuck somewhere. Must have gotten stuck somewhere. English is interesting because you can convey the same meanings but still get it grammatically incorrect. And then I'm not really thinking about it sometimes. It's how it do. Isn't it down there? Why do I keep going to places? This map's a bit confusing about where it's actually supposed to lead you. Because it's down there, isn't it? I'm just gonna see. Oh, that's just annoying map design. Because the last generator I got was over there, but then I'd have to circle all the way around to go across. See if I can go here for it. Like, whoever designed this clearly didn't think much of people going. Oh, there was a thing there. Oh, that wasn't obvious, was it? There was a way around. Getting knocked off the edge, the sons of bitches. Oh, and then I'm all the way back here. Fine. I hate that the enemies can knock you off the end, but I guess you can do it too, so fair's fair a little bit. But come on. Okay, so there wasn't a natural built walkway there, it was part of this natural trail, which I didn't realise. This guy just popping into existence. Surely my view distance is fully there. Visible character limit, yeah. It's nice to have the different colorblind options for people that are colorblind. Yes, stupid ass knockback. I stopped you. Well, that was a waste of that skill. Now I have to wait for the 4-minute cooldown, or 5-minute cooldown. Oh well.
Ground to support team. There's something blocking my way. The mine shaft is capped.
Checking the blueprints. Capping is standard practice when a site is shut down. There should be another route. Alright, sending details. Head on in, get ready to run the experiment.
Alright. We must destroy the planet to save the planet. Oh, make sure I'm going the correct way. Regulator forces.
You're good to go.
I'll see if I need to fight those extra tough ones. Not that they're gonna be too difficult, but just for the bonus. Alright. What are the regulators doing here? What was that exactly? As bottomless as a Hutt's stomach. She was saying. So 2. There should be 2 around here somewhere to do the bonus. Yeah. Plenty. No, I thought it would automatically pick up those credits. Make sure I heal up a bit in case cutscene drops a boss on me. Because I don't remember properly, it's been a while since I played it.
Ground team to support. We're in position.
Acknowledged. Signal when you unloaded the equipment.
I'll handle it.
Checking its status. I'll advise whatever time we need.
Of course, more of them come. They all fight me though, instead of the going for the sonic pulsing. It doesn't even have a health bar on it. Alright then. It's really just a fake defend the thing. It's a defeat the enemies in waves objective. There it is. I do think it looks cool how it climbs out of the pit. Boom. Good. Good. Kill. Wipe them out. Ooh, love them.
100% in holding. Ready when you are.
Turns around to look at it. This is Camino music.
What is that?
I wish I could be surprised.
How did I know this operation couldn't run smoothly?
That's not what I was gonna say.
We need as much distance as possible. There's an emergency shelter near the cabin entrance. Go.
Oh hey, more Attack of the Clones music. I'm just picturing the ZM Westall testing. It's been the oh yeah, I wasn't streaming on the day, but the 25th was the anniversary of Star Wars, which is cool. Let's go! Speeder chase. Regulator squad leader.
Don't move.
Weapon steady.
Funny thing is, I thought the Archon was being paranoid. Who keeps tabs on an own troll site?
Listen, we're all in danger.
In a few minutes, this cabin will come down on our heads. We need to get to the shelter.
Back on Wayland, how long did that Sith last?
Under a second. The sniper took his head off.
Okay then, we've got time.
Really? Sniper took her head off a Sith in like under a second. Wow. That Sith sucked. And I don't know why we left her alive and the rest died.
Squad 79 to carrier. We need reinforcements.
Also, back on Wayland, out to the Empire, introduce the planet. Let me help you.
Still make it out of here. Give me your hand. What?
They've got the same outfit as Dr. Loken.
Sir, she must be running out of air.
You fools. You really think I would run out of air?
Forgive us for not coming sooner.
It's okay, you did fine.
The important thing is we survived. You did well. Now, tell me about the team.
We came in as soon as those creatures cleared out. Set up a base camp on the mining platform. We got the data though. Nodrin and the others. They think they can save Makeb.
Let's look somewhere safe. No, let's just tell me how.
We're on track after all. What's the plan?
We can go over everything up top. The laser drills are going to be key.
We've got another light then.
Regulator mercenaries, my lord. Buried under the rubble, but still breathing.
Treat them and let them go.
We can't handle prisoners. I won't let them die. Get them Colto and disable their comms. Then they walk.
On it.
We'll see you on the platform.
This one looks better from behind than it does from the front, if I'm being honest. Oh, I'm over here. Handy. Because of oh, did I completely forget to do that? I think I forgot to put up the previous week's one now. I did. I should be able to do that quickly. I just need to do the thumbnail for it because I hadn't done that yet. Silliness. That looks like a nice shot for that. Oops. Quickly. Oh, yes. It's still got it, the old ones on her. I'll do it after. It's fine. It can go up tomorrow or something. I won't get too sidetracked. So yeah, now we've set up here. Which is not Gravity Hook 7.
We finished the software for the laser drills. It should increase precision, but we've never worked with Makeb hardware, so...
Attention everyone. Briefing begins now.
Kayanaya, Harakam Sermera. Nibaka Klamka, Agakyam, Glaknimu Amyankalak.
Anyway. Alright, what's our next
How
step
much
then?
more research before you're sure? And what do you need from me?
Nani Kara Mirek Agap, Japut Libik.
Problem is, our team can barely operate these wretched things. We need experts. Engineers and supervisors who can run the mining lasers under our command.
We'll need to recruit
The
locals.
people of Makev know this machinery better than anyone. Where do we find workers?
That's the trouble. Watch.
This is the Archon to Phobium Squad Command. The Imperial forces are desperate, and I believe they intend to mine what Isotope-5 they can before the core erupts. But the Imperials will need assistance. Have your men place all engineers of level 7 and above under protective custody.
He's wrong about our goal, but it doesn't matter. The Archon's got Black Ops mercs kidnapping the people we need.
That could be convenient.
It saves us the trouble of finding those workers ourselves. Now we just need to follow the mercenaries.
Phobium Squad is an off-the-books team of regulator mercenaries. Assassins the Hutts brought out with cybernetics. They're holding the workers in groundquake shelters. A few engineering chiefs who escaped joined a Republic refugee caravan. Won't be long before Phobium Squad catches them too.
Alright. Let's get to it
I'll
then.
see to the caravan and the groundquake shelters. Anything else?
One more thing. We're still decrypting the order, but it looks like the Archon sent an Isotope-5 droid to help secure the caravan. Just to make things difficult. I'll stay in touch from here. Anything
Ah,
you need,
they're
let us
weak.
know.
We'll be right, they're weak. Oh, that's a companion gift. I keep forgetting that they give you some of those randomly. Alright. Oh yeah, I got the cargo hold. I'll just put the things in there a little bit. Bay 2 can have that. Alright, that's that chest piece. Yep, there's a vendor here, cool. Oh, I got, whatever. I didn't put the scraps away, but that's in the legacy storage anyway. We got a legacy cargo hold. I guess it could be useful since I'm using his character a bit more at the moment, so I'll get the first tier of it. That costs nearly all my credits. See, there's a reason for credits. Those are expensive. I get why I didn't do it on other characters as much. But now I can put some of those scraps away. Because I don't need to hold on to them for too long. I could go back to other things. How does it look with different coloured bits? Probably, yeah, not as good. Alright. This is where we're looking. Phobium squad. Fighting the native fauna. Interesting. And these ones... Oh, we can see the model up close. Nice. It is. I've always liked in games when they see groups of different factions of enemies fighting each other. I appreciate they put that in, even if it looks a bit jank here. Just run past them. Right, there's a bonus for defeating Phobium squad members.
You did everything you asked.
Not your fault. You ought to say you done.
What?
Get 'em.
Get to the nearest mining platform. You will be protected.
Right, so I should fight some of these. Right. Ooh, I've defeated 50 opponents on there. Nice. Nice. I can sell some of my junk. No, that's a Phobium squad commander. I looked at it and went, oh yes, of course. A medical droid, but obviously a brain a little bit dumb there. You know, KOTOR doing the dark side playthrough worked really well on stream. Maybe once SWtOR finishes up and I've actually caught up my characters to the latest story updates, that's what I'll do instead of it being SWtOR each week. Play some KOTOR and stuff, because, yeah. The only thing is I will want to make sure to mod it so that it at least goes to 1080p, because that'll make it much easier. Alright. Hey, lock on. Yeah, it is. I did mention how I was watching it, and it really needs to be up there with the classics and some of the other ones, I reckon.
Wow, I love it.
Even if apparently the reviews on the last one aren't brilliant, I think that's pretty solid for the first few. Disappointing they forgot about Tim though in the fourth one. How are you doing anyway, lock on?
Go. The mercenaries are no longer a concern.
The second lightsaber activated on a hip. That's another one. I see some games I go, do I want to play them off stream? Oh yes, the ball is back, and whatever the other one was. The greatest sci-fi horror ever told, with balls. It's just so fun as well. So it's exactly that epic narrator, but where everyone wants them to say funny lines.
What's going on? You're not with the Hutt?
Show a little gratitude. We'll get you to safety. Privileged to see you work, my lord.
We got a whole one person out of that one. Oh, really? Die. I do want to know the ending of at least the story of Reg in that though. Because even if Toolman is busted and can't stop him, whatever, I want to know what happens to him. Check the sound alerts as well, thinking of that.
I'm nearing the coordinates of the Republic evacuation caravan.
Alright. It's 3 bit of random civilians fleeing the planet, but there are 3 members of the Government Mining and Geological Committee along for the ride. Smartest engineers on the cab. Get them out, and they're looking pretty.
Hmm.
They have a machine with them. Massive droid.
Not making
Who
sense.
had a machine? Was it the mercenaries? Focus on my voice.
I can't. Who are you?
Let me fix your wounds. Yep. As well as light-sided, so.
But you're still weak. Call for help after the battle.
Thank you.
Fabian squad must have caught up. And it sounds like our intel on the Isotope-5 droid was right. Be extremely careful.
Hmm. They suck if they can't take down that droid. Like, seriously. Get good, Republic soldiers. Of course I did. It didn't seem very loud compared to the game, to me, but the music was also playing very loudly as I stomped the droid. In any context, of course. Alright, Dr. Cherish. We're gonna cherish this memory.
Stay back! I heard rumors you were around again. This is not about the war. We're just getting civilians off world.
I'm not looking for a fight.
Hutts are enough enemy for both of us. There are 3 engineers traveling with you. I want to talk to them.
I'm not sure I can do that.
It's okay, Captain. If you want us to mine for you, you're a little late. Word is the planet's core is unstable. Whole place is coming apart.
You know, your expertise is needed.
The Empire requires your services. Follow me.
I don't think so. These people are under my protection. I won't let you kidnap them.
This is a chance to do good.
What if they want to come, Captain? I'm offering a chance to stabilize the core and save McKeb. Are you with me?
I think you'd better get moving to the evac site. We'll be okay.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
That Mon Calamarian in the back there, just gone.
See you back at the mining platform. We're almost ready to start.
Alright. tomorrow I've got a thing on that someone called about today. That's gonna take most of the day, but I'm like, I hope that's not an everyday occurrence. They needed help, and I said yes, but hopefully they don't say too much. Like they catch on, oh, you said yes, we'll ask you all the time. Like, sometimes it gets a bit much. Because it's not a, technically it's connected to work, but it's not actually a work thing. It's a mate wanting help for something. And just like, okay, yes, I don't have anything specifically planned for then, but still. We'll see how it goes. It's at least something to do during the day, which I'm like, oh, I won't turn it down. Because, I mean, I haven't had a lot of work during the days yet. But I'm gonna be sending out stuff to people. Which I should... stuff. Dinner! You like dinner, don't you? I cooked and ate before I started stream, so that works out for me. But sometimes I'm getting low. I need to go shopping as well tomorrow. I guess that'll work out on the way home. That sort of stuff.
Are we all here? With your permission, my lord, we'll start the briefing.
The Isotope-5 deposits in Makeb's core generate powerful gravitational and electromagnetic fields. Until recently, those fields maintained the core's equilibrium.
The rapid removal of Isotope-5 caused the fields to fluctuate and destabilize the core. Now Makeb is very apart.
How will that help?
You have my attention, Marjorie. Why do you want to accelerate the planet's destruction?
There won't be time for the mantle to fully crack before the core settles into a new state of equilibrium.
The acceleration won't be easy on the planet. The ground quakes will be worse than ever, and the aftershocks will continue for months. The mesas will disintegrate, the cities will burn, and the gases released will likely poison the atmosphere. But it's that or total annihilation.
You'll see it will, and when it's over, the Isotope-5 will be intact and ready for harvest.
What about Makeb's citizens?
Condemning this world's people. They may evacuate in time, but they'll never be able to return.
They'll have a memorial, which is more than the Hutts offered.
Mm-hmm.
The timing's perfect. The whole population is fleeing the planet, so that'll get rid of the Hutts while we work. But the Archon still thinks we're trying to mine the isotope. He sent his forces to blockade the laser drill platforms. All his forces.
Why isn't he evacuating?
Archon and his people wouldn't go down with the planet. Why are they still here?
I can't speak for the Archon, but he's offered his men a bonus. And promised to keep shuttles. You'll want to scatter the Archon's armies around 3 drill sites, so our engineering team can move in. We've spotted Isotope-5 droids advancing on the laser platform, programmed to target you personally, according to intercepts. I'd take it as a compliment.
What about the other drills?
So the droids are at the first platform, not the others.
There are massive light beacons around the second and third, but no hard data. I'll update you when I know more.
Engineering team, prepare to move out.
For the Empire!
Lord SWtOR would have had tactical advice. But all I can say is, kill the robbers.
Well, at least he's okay, so we can reunite with Lord SWtOR later, right? That's not a bad helmet for more evil looking design, I might hold on to that helmet. Also, that means we just got light 4. Nice.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Alright. Let's take out the Isotope-5 droids! He dropped a thing. Okay, it does have a kill the Archon's forces thing. Note of reflection. Oh, there's some of those things. I hardly use these currencies, they're the extra ones. Some of them as reputation vendors, but that's it. They're all around here. Oh yeah, there they are. Rudimentary Isotope-5 droid. Yeah. Are you saying that to the enemy or to me? Because it could be either. Boom, die. Down you go. Oh, that's a fair few droids protecting that chest. Oh, well, it feels like it'd be worth it, but it probably won't be, but I can't know without doing it, so let's go! Yeah. Got a disruptor. But I guess that's the one thing that could be cool about the combat styles, how they are, is that you could add, except they don't let you, you could add in skills from a one that uses blaster rifles or something. Oh, can I reach it? I kinda wanna try it. Nope. Damn it. Well, I'm back here now. Defeated's really cheesy with full damage, 0 damage. Wow. I really just wanted to see if I could jump over there with the leap, but they stopped me from being able to do that. That would have been cool if it did work. Destroy communications arrays, alright. Can I not fight this Isotope-5 droid and actually fight the other one? No, I should be able to from here. Just gotta go this way instead of the other way. And then get some of the better drops. Do you like them seeing the masterwork stuff? That blue drop, what is it? Large influence gain, let's go! I've got 2 of them.
Great, thanks.
Nice.
Great, thanks.
It matters a lot more for crew skills, the influence gain. But I still hold on to all of the companion gifts and things. Right. Where? I have to go around on the inside. I thought there would be an entrance on that side for it. Oh well. Obviously there's more steps to it anyway. No, vet. I didn't ever take the slave collar off, but... Oh, there's an Isotope-5 droid inside here. That works. Right, I still need to go back here at least. That's where I realised I need to go round, right? But get wrecked. So yeah, the Isotope-5 droids are on either side of it. Just go away, little buzzy droid. There we go. I'll shoot them with lightsabers, how about that? It actually makes sense if you're telling it to vet. Rocky was the best part of the third movie. Alright, before I go through here, make sure I heal, just in case. And then boom. I don't mind their focus on Reg as the main character, because he's the main character by now. But I really thought Tim had a larger part to play. Even if they definitively said, oh look, he actually died, because they only showed the little bit of the jump scare at the end of the movie as a, oh crap, they're both dead basically, which you could end the movie there if you wanted to, but yeah.
The mining platform is secure. Send the engineering team.
Yeah, it must have been intention to have him do more.
One platform down, 2 to go, and the next has a regulator battalion around it. The Archon sent hover tanks, an air force, and armoured marines led by the Warhound.
The Warhound?
Should I have heard of him?
The Warhound founded our favourite mercenary company. 70 years old and sealed in a battle suit. He's commandeered Dreadnoughts, and he's our second biggest problem. Top pick is the Skyfighters, built for low atmosphere combat. They'll shred our engineers unless we get some portable artillery.
You don't know what we need. Don't have what we need to.
Only so much room on the shuttle. I brought rations instead of missiles.
You don't have to tell me.
The Warhound squad is armed with heavy rockets. They'll take apart the Skyfighters nicely, if you can borrow a few.
Right. Prepare to send in the crew. Can we make him an ally? Ooh.
If we need the Warhound's equipment, any chance we can buy out his contract?
I don't know anything about him, but probably not. I'd say take him down if you get a shot. But it's not my call. Support team out. Good luck.
I know he's busted. I wouldn't have cared if they got a different kid to play Tim, but I can understand the want to keep the same actors. But that causes problems like in the flashbacks, where it really didn't work because they just had the same actors, but they look older than they should have been in the flashbacks. Yeah, Jebediah Morning Sign, I think they said in the end, not Morning Star, which I heard first. It is interesting how it's like a normal person then became this original, this extra dimensional being because of his experiments and everything. That means that there's... Right, they had young Mike, but then they also had adult Mike in flashbacks with Jodie and Reggie, so there's sort of a mixture. They were like, look, we really need another kid to be young Mike, probably for some of it. Because I forget if he looked different to the original in the flashbacks, because there could have been extra scenes that they shot and then they dubbed over it or something. Other than that ending scene. So yeah, they did reprise young Mike. I was just thinking. Yeah, they did a good job of that at least. So my guess is that they did extra shots and then used them later on. And there's still the mysteries left out there of how it's going to end there. Jodie. Yeah, it's like, what the heck are they doing with Jodie? Oh yeah, that was funny, but you can see the shots that they reused from when they filmed the first movie to those later scenes, even in the same movie. It's funny. Because if they kept it all as okay, it's the same actor. It's half believable that they're like, okay, yes, the actor needed to be the same one that they use. And then what's the 2016 one gonna be? Everyone looks even older, and yet it's meant to be straight after. Yeah. Well, like the de-aging technology in some of the Marvel stuff and that doesn't look too bad if you use it sparingly. I think it would work. If it's an actor that's already alive and they're already in it, whatever sort of thing. I think it would work to do that. Uh, 90s for those two. I think the first one was in the late 70s, the second was 88, and then it was 94 and then 98 for the third and the fourth one. But yeah, it could have benefited from more of those if they wanted to really keep it in line visually. 96 are close enough. At least for roughly. The biggest thing is we haven't watched 5 yet, and I do wonder how that's going to turn out after such a big gap in years between it. Reg is just this wrinkly ass old man. Like, you could tell that Angus Scrim playing the tall man looked like he aged as well between the movies. But I think he's dead now. He was 86 or 89 or something. I was reading some of like the production stuff on the 5th movie. Not spoilers for the actual story or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, the main thing I noticed with it was his hair, which is like, well, it's fine. But you could have made that an interesting thing that was like, oh, that's him later on acting against you. Oh yeah, his acting, so good for the tall man. Spot on. Back to Sith business. Grr. I love that. She's one of the best companions in the game. Yeah, there's an essence to his acting that would be very hard to replicate with anyone else. But I kind of want to write a story with someone like that in it now, to see how I could do something sort of similar. It's given me inspiration for thinking of ideas of some things. But I obviously don't want to rip it off completely. I just love the presence he has. Like, it reminds me of the Terminator in how he just walks along and he's so busted. But then there's not the ending of the Terminator where, yes, you can actually defeat him. Yeah, the story's unique too. The way that there is this extra dimensional being and all that exists, can't stop him, makes for a great horror. But then also the dialogue and writing of it makes it so entertaining. What is the cloak doing? Yeah. I think that we don't need a full origin for the tall man, but it was really interesting to see that, oh, this is the man that then changed into a different being and became him. Yeah. That was an answer, and it was enough of an answer. But that in itself was inevitable. It's something I like too. It's like you can't change it. It's inevitable. It happened. It created a paradox anyway. If he's going back in time, he stops Jebediah from becoming the tall man. Yet the tall man was a reason that he went back to do so. Hey, level up. Oh yeah, I think they did really well with the trailers. We're giving the essence of it without giving away the story. Surely, do I have to go around the outside for the other one? Don't really want to have to fight them all, but I'm gonna have to. I'm interested to hear your view of it, yeah. There's something to me, personally, about there's this horror that you cannot escape. It's like reading Junji Ito's stories. To me, are fascinating in the concepts that they use, but then you can't escape. He's inevitable. Right, Dead by Daylight added Nicolas Cage as well. I think that's hilarious. I think that's oh yeah, you have all these horror figures and that, and then Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage. It's all self-contained in this movies is quite nice. And it tells one continuous story. I think that works well for me between the movies. It's not like it has time in between. Like, it could tell another story of someone dealing with the tall man in a book or comic or something if you wanted to. But you would make it disconnected from the main series, I would say, and just make it that Toolman's inevitable, you can't stop him, sort of thing. Yeah, I like that core too. The core of what made me really enjoy the first one and go, oh, I'm actually keen to watch the next ones and all that. I stayed there. Like, the guns don't make a difference against a tool, man. That's the main thing. Because if the guns and stuff, he actually died, well, to be confirmed, if it actually stopped him, then, yeah. I'm interested in wondering what the original vision for the story would have been, depending on how 5 goes. Because it's been so long in between, they would have changed things a bit. Apparently had a trouble production too, unfortunately, which may affect the story, but yeah, it retains the essence all throughout the series. It doesn't change. Like you're saying with Resident Evil, when you're talking about the remakes, or even the course of the main games that aren't the remakes, it changed its themes and tone that it had. The essence of what Resident Evil is changed over time. Because it's even like, okay, yes, Resident Evil is a horror again with 7 and 8, but that's still not the same type of horror as the original Resident Evil games. Yeah, I would say 5 and 6 still kept some of the Resident Evil theme, but they drifted away from what made it a good horror. And some stuff like that. Yeah, there was a feel to it. That I guess because of playing through each one on stream as well, it retained something of the original Resident Evil, even though it became more actiony. Yeah, if someone was to ask me when did Resident Evil stop feeling like Resident Evil, that's where it's harder to draw the line for me in 5 and 6. But definitely 7 and 8 are different.
I have the second platform secured. Send in the engineers. They're on their way.
Whereas something Phantasm has done well is keep the essence and feel and core of what it is all the same throughout. Because it's like going through the earlier Resident Evils, like especially the Resident Evil 1 remake, because that's my experience of the original Resident Evil feel. There was that bit of feel of it that's the core theme of Resident Evil that's still in 5 and 6, even if 6 is my least favourite game, if I'm just going by games by itself in the series. It's still fun to co-op. Co-op's probably the best part of it. It's a plan working.
Are we actually approaching stabilization, or are we breaking apart the core for nothing?
The last drill platform is surrounded by heavy cannons and the Archon's personal guard.
We were just doing that for fun.
Wizards and their hounds can locate our people by scent. And if our engineers get through, the cannons can obliterate the platform as a last resort.
I fought a whippy before, no?
Commander Jarouche oversaw the gravity hook for the Archon. He was a wicked too.
The Archon likes them. They're strong, combative, and smarter than they look.
I really like the story of Effent Mon in Tales from Jabba's Palace, because that's a whiphead that's in Jabba's Palace and it's cool to read. Yeah, the Windows shut off sound, maybe I should have called it Windows shut off, but yeah. The protagonist, I don't know why that shotgun isn't iconic. That's such a good shotgun. Reggie's shotgun, man, even if it takes him too long to reload, it's got so many shells that it fires at once. It's not consistent though. Mike had it at one point and it fired a couple of times, whereas Reg had it and he was fighting the Jawa people, and it wasn't like he had to fire once and then he had to reload.
Wow, I love it.
You know what, next I'm gonna go, we don't need to randomize the lists anymore, but amongst maybe randomizing it for some comedy ones, I should watch Evil Dead next, because that had a new movie come out recently too. Would be interesting to actually finally watch that, because it's one of the famous series. Where the heck was the entrance? I've lost myself. I thought it should be there. Well, maybe it was over here. Even just in another movie or something, get that shotgun as a reference to Phantasm. Yes, that's so good. I noticed that, and I wonder why he didn't just use like single shots for the Jawas. It's just so good. Yeah, unfortunately you don't get a description, so it's just whatever it feels like in the moment, but I reckon it is. Or maybe it's got 4 shotgun shells, right, so it can be double barreled or full 4 barrels. And they made it angular so that it's like a point. So I reckon that if whoever's ever used it in a melee, that's actually a sharp point that he could stab into someone too. It looks so good. Because like it's sawn it off at an angle. What's hitting me? Slept on. Even in Phantasm, we haven't seen him stab someone with it, but I want him to do it. But maybe it's a last resort kind of thing. And I think one of the great aspects about Phantasm as well is like it could be anything, because it's about illusions and stuff. It changed so that it could be zombies, which is fun times. And then it also can be the little Jawa things in like what could have been aliens but is actually another dimension type thing. Yes. I reckon Reg, as a protagonist, if you're gonna go with a bad guy, you have to put the tall man in. But in a way, it appeals to me more that he isn't as well known. I guess because it's not quite as popular. It's the whole thing of that he actually appeals a bit more for that. Hasn't been overdone, I'll call it. I think that's the thing that gets me with a lot of, like, you're saying it doesn't have a lot of extra books and stuff. It's fine, I think, if things have that. Like, Star Wars Expanded Universe has a lot of books and everything. Well, it's when they start to wear out the welcome. Like, it depends on the story. I think Phantasm works really well to be contained by itself. Harry Potter is an example. As soon as it's starting to expand with Fantastic Beasts and things, it feels like the world should have just been kept to the Harry Potter series. The first Fantastic Beasts was a good movie, but what I mean is in especially how you start questioning then, okay, what are the limitations of magic? How does this all work? And then because it's going on with the confrontation between Dumbledore and Grindelwald eventually, as was sold in the Harry Potter series as part of his background, it's like, it's different to how I imagined it from the impression I got. Yeah. I like the combination of genres too. I need to do a marathon of all of them together one time as well, because they work together because they go one after the other, but then almost like we watched 4 after 3 immediately. I almost in hindsight was like, maybe it would have been better to have the time in between, like even if it was a day or two. I'm not sure. I guess it's just thinking what way is best to experience it. But I'm quite into it, yeah. Oh, don't you dare knock me off the edge. And I think the mystery is really good. Like, okay, they've unveiled some of the mystery of the Tall Man. But before they did that, they started going, what is happening to Mike? Like, how did it even get like that? And that's one of the things where I want to go, alright, I want to see how the rest of it plays out. What's the Tall Man gonna do? How's Reg gonna fare? I also really like how menacing Tall Man is, because he went to Reg as well. He's outside of time because he's extra dimensional, and then he goes, no, it's not your time to die, not here, basically, in the menacing way that he says it. There isn't even a named enemy in here. Oh well. It'll make for a good story-based game with some gameplay of fighting off zombies and the workers and stuff in between, I think. And hiding mechanics and stuff. Thinking of how we said it'd make a good game.
The laser drill is at full power. We're following your program.
The Hutts are reporting Colorado Mesa just collapsed. Tell me this is working.
She didn't even say Cherush in there.
2%. We thought magma flooding the drill shaft.
Why won't you watch Spider-Verse? I guess because Marvel. But I mean, I've seen Spider-Verse is sort of disconnected because it's not by the same guys as the MCU. But I think Into the Spider-Verse is so much better as a single movie. It didn't need a second one. But they all go now into things and go, oh, we gotta make more people liked it. And I go, shit, just be quiet. Quirky animation. And I mean, it's there for the action and the, oh, there's all these different spider people. Well done, we saved McCabe.
Be proud, all of you. This planet was about to die, but today we overcame death itself.
And I've watched it once, and I just sat there and enjoyed it, but yeah.
Fine. Now let us go. We can get off world. Never bother you again. Please.
Go.
You did what was asked, and there's no point in dying. Get to safety, but understand this. Tell anyone what happened, and the Hutts will find out. If they know McKev is safe, they'll never give up your world.
We won't spread it around. Thank you.
They'll find it eventually, but
My lord. Message from Darth Maul, but I get interference.
The Republican Hutt fleets are abandoning the McKeb system. They report that the planet is in its death throes.
this is all according to plan. All according to Keikoku.
McKev has been stabilized. The Republic and the Hutts just don't meet.
Impressive. Then we must keep your secret. I have a fleet positioned several light years away. When the last Republic and Hutt ships have fled McKeb, mine will secure the system within the week. McKeb will be ours.
Darth Maul is such a popular character after his introduction here, and then he just keeps getting better. So McKeb is isolated? Good.
If people can't communicate off planet, the chances of the truth spreading are minimal.
Agreed. Could be a mood. When you're good to travel, we can meet back here. Celebrate and sleep.
Yeah, there's plenty of wiggle room to make some more stories that were about some of the other towns. Or other stories. I think that'll work well. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a game, but I think to make spin-off movies and stuff wouldn't work. It wouldn't fit the vibe. Especially how the movies all continue straight after each other. And how odd some of the production times of the movies have been. You've won it written all by the same guy anyway, still. Oh wait, I wonder. Oh, I did get more credits. I wonder about that though. Or was it general? Okay, it's not that bad that when I used most of my credits to get the legacy cargo hold, it went. Yeah. Like, Tim only survived because the tool man was like, well, you're not a threat, I don't need to worry about you. But there was something where the kids at that orphanage, well, the lady taking care of them all survived. You could have stories about the kids as an anthology type story thing. Or have like... I forgot about that. It's all coming together, isn't it? See, that's why I need to rewatch the first one. Because it's been a while and I forget some of the visuals and stuff. Yeah, I think we got that she was the same girl. I think that was the intention when they recapped it at the start. But the fortune teller definitely I didn't pick up on. The law is actually, so far, at least, been written fairly well. The only major thing is them just completely forgetting about Tim in the recap. Because I think it's a fairly important plot point that he actually hasn't killed as many of the kids. Like, he's killed the adults and all of that, but he hasn't killed the kids. And that's where I was thinking it was a thing, and I didn't remember in one if he actually killed kids as well, or if it was all adults in that too. Of maybe there's something there that's a bit of a weak spot, so the kids could actually do something. And next, let's turn out that 5 has Tim coming back to the orphanage area, getting all the kids to band together and take on Toolman. Yeah, let's do that. No, it wouldn't quite work without the outer presence. We want to follow what Reg as he's going through anyway, so... Don't let one of them through the falls. Legacy storage hold thing. I'm going to stick this helmet in there because that's a good... Wait, no. Bay 2, I think I had that, yeah. It's a decent looking helmet, just as far as that goes. Item is bound. Oh, that's so annoying. I just want to see this on like the Sith Assassin or something. Oh well. Never mind then. Nothing else I don't think. Oh, I can pop another one of those.
At your service, my lord. Other route is confirmed.
Because I thought we hadn't seen the misses of Jebediah Morning Sun. Jebediah. They intercepted a communications fragment from Republic forces on McCab, which was led by Jace Malcolm. Lines up. I think the only thing that we get, like, even in the flashpoints in this, it seems like the Republic side storyline and the Imperial side storyline can't coexist as much. Some of the flashpoints, like, the Revan ones work well together, but the other ones are like, you're going to the same place doing the same things. There's even stand-ins for Republic Party in some of the flashpoints, and they can't work together the same.
Protocol says to get the alarms on right.
Lane didn't make it. Proteston's on one leg, but he can hold a rifle.
What happened here?
Nardrin, Sergeant, situation report now.
My lord, we were attacked by the Archon's forces. A dozen regulators with an assault shuttle. Cowards.
Right.
They wanted prisoners for interrogation.
Can we negotiate for them?
Do we have a way to contact the Archon? Try to make a deal.
You want a deal? Sorry, right. Try the cartel frequency. Look, Neil,
Callum, did he say my name?
if the Archon works them long enough, someone will talk. When he learns we saved McClellan, the Hutts have evacuated. They're back where we started. That shuttle flew toward the Archon's estates. Down to 2 fit men and 1 blaster pack. If you want to hit back, I can get you field intel.
Alright, tell me what I'm
I
facing.
want to know exactly what our enemy has prepared. What are the estate's defenses?
Expect a lot of automation, droids, turrets, particle shields. Anything the Archon would hold back or couldn't use on the battlefield. He knows you're coming, and he's got the home team advantage. So basically, it's a death trap.
So don't get distracted.
Stay focused, Nardrin, and we'll all be fine. Don't let this continent fall apart.
We'd better go. The prisoners will have landed by now, which means the Archon's probably shining up his payload roads.
He is meant to be in Nemoidian. And Nemoidian.
Melt you, me, and Nardrin's drones.
Just looks different without the headdress and all that. Yeah, this is a pretty good looking combat suit too, but I'll keep this set in mind because I think that'll look fairly good, and I'm sure I'll get the other pieces. Or he at least used that to trick Reg, and it's like, come on, bruh. Stop being horny for 1 second. Yes.
much better over here. The abscond station's nearby. If you can take control, I'll get you more in time.
Require medical attention. Be well.
Alright, I'm gonna have a short intermission here. And I'll be back. Unafraid of being gay. I mean, he isn't gay. Oh, intermission one. I mean, is it gay if you're an extra-dimensional being and then you're technically female because you have the parts for it? I'll leave you with that thought. And like, oh, it disappeared. There we go. In Shapeshift, I think he preys on the desires of his victims. That's the mentality going on there. Oh, there were enemies. Because Reg's weak point is obviously that he's a perv. He gets lured in by the females. Yeah. Oh no, Reg seems to be the one exception, because he just tortures Reg instead of actually killing him. Because he's like, yeah, I'm gonna shove my balls all up your body, and then, oh no, it's not your time to die yet. And like every time it's the tall man, and every time he gets tricked. The only time it wasn't was when the woman rejected him. That's the only reason we knew Rocky wasn't the tall man, is because she rejected his advances. She wasn't easy like all the other girls. Because in Tor, I reckon the girl the whole time was a tall man, wasn't she? He was saying something like she died and then became the tall man, but I reckon she was always influenced by the tall man. If not, was the tall man. However, the balls and the heads work.
Guard station, but there's heavy opposition. Recommendations?
Biggest problem is the force fields. Archon's got his man sealed tight inside those things. Right. Anyway, there are laser turrets all around the compound. Turn them on the manor. Might be enough firepower to down the force fields.
Alright. Oh, head to the turrets.
Communication, the force fields will be down shortly.
Every movie of Phantasm, if you're just starting to watch, because I saw another viewer tick up.
With a bit of luck, the people he took. Let's hope they're alive.
Has to have a twist with someone that Reg was interested in throughout the movie. It's like a requirement of the movie. The ice cream man just wants to get some. And it's even in his dreams, it's like, come on, bruh. At least he's respecting her and not forcing himself on her, but come on, even in your dreams. They're like, okay, we need her to not be the tall man, but we want to see her tits for the sensationalism of the movie. Let's put it in the dream. Ah, but that's when he wakes up, isn't it? So you can't let him finish because he'll wake up. But also it seemed like... See, the part that I'm wondering about the Mike mystery is that he still spoke and still had a mind afterwards. So the ball was taken out of his head. Spoiler alert, but it's been out for how long if people hasn't seen it? Then as he's dying, he still must have part of his mind in his body. And so the ball in his head was special or something. However, that got there in the first place. But then I was also thinking that, oh, he must be like how Jody was, and had a ball in his head or something, and then was converted by the... Well, I thought Jody was kidnapped and then converted by the tall man into a ball, as they were showing how they converted people, but then how the heck did Mike have a ball in his head? I was trying to figure that out with the Mike mystery. And then, is Mike's consciousness in the ball that was taken out of his head? Or is it in his body and now he's passed on and he's gone? Because we also saw the tall man was a ball out in his head as well, and then he tried to prolong cannonball into people. I will see if I can get the bonus before going in. Nice. Hey, that must be my mini tauntaun thing. Oh yeah, he did. I still think there's something with like predestination, and the tall man already knows what's gonna happen because he's not constricted by time and space and all that. It's like something that had to happen with Mike, and the stuff with Jody had to happen. It's not exactly what my theory was thinking, but it might be in a similar way of it all has to happen. Because I can see there being the resolution of they managed to stop him taking over it, the whole of America at least. Like saying the world, but America. But he still exists and he's still out there. Like they can stop what he's doing, but they can't stop him. But he might be caught up in the this is how it happens and they break out of the loop or something. Are they clones of himself? Or are they the physical manifestations of his will that exists in the extra dimensional space? Or are they just him from different times if you're looking at the linear point? Like, I'm not exactly saying they're clones, because there could be others. Yeah, I would say that. That was my main thinking too. I'm like, let's see what the options are. Mike should have just killed Jedediah Morningside when he went through unintentionally and met him. Like, tall man, he dead immediately. Don't even have a chance to talk. Don't even have a chance to talk. That would have been the only way that you stop him, is to kill the guy before he becomes him. But then if the tall man is inevitable, does he become the tall man instead of Jedediah? Oh, he was an undertaker, right? That's why the whole theming of the tall man is taking bodies and changing them and whatnot. He was an undertaker. And you need to kill his knowledge because that's what he pursued as a passion project. Alright, let's go. Yeah, destroy that first one before it goes through it, right? Yeah, it's only delaying it if he's inevitable. Which I would imagine he would be, in the sense of how the world works. Because it's the only way that makes sense to resolve the paradox, is if parts of it are inevitable.
Ground to support team. I found our missing people. Checking for survivors.
I'm so sorry. The Archon. He had machines. He put a tube in my head. He knows we saved the planet. Some of the Sow's gonna tell the Hutts.
Oh boy. You did the best you could.
Still, it's not your fault. No one can stand up under that kind of interrogation.
Shut up and follow me.
I have 300 men waiting for shuttles. You promised time to evacuate.
You have been paid. That alone should still your singing tone. Besides, McCann is not exploding, and I now have proof. Prepare to attack all Imperial positions. Once the atmospheric interference clears, I will alert the fleet.
You hurt my team.
Archon, you attacked my people. You tortured them. Did you think I wouldn't find you?
By no means. Invading Stronghold 1, seizing the laser drills to save McCann. From the start, you have impressed me. Alas, it is the Hutt Empire that will receive McCann's bounty. My people will no longer be mocked as we are envied. We will not be criminals, but kings.
You believe Hutts can rule?
A galaxy run by Hutts. You really think that could happen?
Millennia ago, we were idolized by the younger species. We brought a golden age to 1,000,000 worlds. Some of us treasure the memories of that time. I will make the memories no longer.
You call yourselves men of war? Observe and see what an Archon of the old Hutt Empire can do.
I do really love how we basically how the shell huts and that would have worked in an actual story. Like, he's got a mech. What a mad lad. Get rid of these dudes. Destroy the power generator. I have a fuel rod. That's got the little thing here. Okay, well. Yeah, that's his one-hit KO attack. Yeah. Well, the shell huts had like full plate armor and stuff before. Alright. Oh. So I have to get rid of the power generator during it, but I thought that we can't get in there, and that's where the little icon was. Oh well. Yeah, the Basilisk droids would have been so much better than these. The Basilisk droids. The Basilisk war droids are great.
You haven't won. You hear me? Your secret is already out. My mercenaries are spread across Maced. You cannot stop them before they contact my fleet.
Yes, she can. All she has to do is kill everyone on the planet.
Stay out of this.
This is my decision, not yours. Keep silent.
What's the point? We're the Empire. Sometimes we're cretins.
Archon, what's she talking about?
The tremors. The laser tremors.
So we could kill all the people to stop the secret from going out. When negotiating, no killing is the light side option for her.
Archon, your mercenaries may be able to contact the Hutt fleet, but I control the fate of Maced. Time to bargain.
I've come to bargain.
Not bargain. And I would die for my people's glory.
I bet you would. We paid the regulators to lock down Maced, but we've gone way beyond that, and I've seen what the Empire can do. You want to bargain for your secret? You bargain with us.
Help the refugees.
There are still a lot of people on Maced. Evacuate them safely and forget the Empire was here. You will be compensated.
Agreed.
You will be marked forever as betrayers. Your children will be the lowest of slaves, toiling eternally in filth.
It's a bitter deal. That's all.
See you off-world.
You want us to handle the Archon, or have you got it under control?
Here's where we may change a few things, right? Really, Cheese has been light-sided, but I don't really intend for her to stay completely light-sided for the entire time through the expansions, because there's some things to do. So I'm thinking that killing the Archon would be the way to go for her.
The Archon is no longer a concern.
Understood.
Don't know why Vet disapproves. We're killing the scheming Hutt.
Glad you haven't gone soft. After refusing to blow up the planet, I can't feel my hands. I'd like to see Drummond and Cars again, but you'll make sure it was worth it. I mean, while the war's still going on, make sure we survive.
Just, you can't see. Just look at him, not even moving, just such a funny model to see him just, he's sleeping, is you awake? Let me try to help
There may
you.
still be time to get you a medic. Try not to talk.
She's drunk.
We knew it was a suicide mission. Don't think I could have borne it otherwise. It's been an honor serving. Better than labeling boxes for the rest of my life.
I don't know why she went twice.
Ground team to support. The planet is secure.
She'll sleep it off, she's just drunk.
I think so. Darth Maul will need a brief from us. I'll set it up. Supposed to know.
No, that was the lady on the team. That's my companion. That I wish the companion gave her more presence in the actual cutscenes. Well, I picked what option I could pick. If we could have done that, I would have. Because Lord Sithrat survived. Based on the choices. And instead of actually getting a medic, we said, oh yeah, let me get you a medic or something. Or instead of actually using the Force to keep her alive in some way. That's one of the things where I go, games of limited programming. And there's a lot, there's really chooses a light-sided Sith. They don't teach those techniques as such, but there are some ways. Well, the most famous example, did you ever hear the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise? He had such a knowledge of the Force that he could save others from death, but not himself. There are methods. Usually Jedi basing it on the light side has been better for healing others. And Darth Plagueis in the Plagueis novel uses the Force to manipulate the stuff inside their bodies to keep them alive. I forget the exact things. There was Sith alchemy involved, but there was also the aspect of manipulating it with the Force. And like there's examples of Darth Bane purging poisons from his body and that sort of stuff as far as self-healing. That's the big deciding factor is knowledge, and if you actually know how to do that sort of thing. Because it's like, if you had the Force and you can Force choke people, right? But if you use the Force to grab hold of someone's heart, I think that happened in a novel somewhere, but now I'm forgetting what it was in. You grab hold of someone's heart, instead of constricting it and stopping it, give it the pumps at the right timings to keep them alive for longer. It's using the more basic types of telekinesis, however, it would take finer control to be able to do that.
The planet is stable.
Sergeant Bederoo is seen to security on the ground, and Lord Sithorad's almost fully recovered. He'll be back from Dromund Cast shortly.
Enough. I did not expect this outcome, Wrath, but it served well. Your team was satisfactory.
He failed to pass on the actual part where he'd worked out to keep people alive, because that was just before Sidious killed him. But Sidious had seen other parts of the alchemy knowledge. Oh well, the Force sensitives couldn't be cloned because of other factors as well. Many died during their duty.
SWtOR sacrificed herself for the mission. So did others. They should be remembered.
Let their names be etched in the walls of Cast City. Will be their monument or their pyre.
Thank you, my lord.
For the next month, each gram of Isotope-5 we procure will be needed for our defenses. The next phase of the war begins. The Hutt Cartel is weak and scattered, and the Jedi will turn back to us. At last, they are prepared to shed blood.
Give me a war status update.
Last time you spoke, you lost 3 star systems. What's happening in the galaxy?
Observe.
Fellow citizens of the Republic, the Hutt crisis is over, and we have again proven that compassion is not a weakness, but our strength. Yet that is not why I stand before you. Instead, I can finally confirm what many have suspected for months. The Sith Emperor is dead. A Jedi strike team confronted the Emperor during a recent attack on Dromund Cast. Now, a joint SIS and Jedi committee has concluded that the galaxy's greatest villain is gone forever. This does not change the fight ahead. The Dark Council remains the true political power in the Empire. But it sends a message to the Sith and their followers. We are coming for you.
Oh, thanks.
The Emperor is gone. Dying if not dead. No matter what our propagandists say, he will not be born.
Cool Rain, welcome to the stream, and yes, I thought it would make it interesting. So interesting. Tell me how this transpired.
You say the Emperor is gone. What happened to him?
The Jedi struck him down. He is not mortal as we are, but he no longer speaks to the Council. Now is our chance to reforge in the flames of battle, to reshape the Empire into an image of unity and strength. In the coming months, we will stand against the Republic offensive and those who would weaken us from within and emerge stronger.
The Empire must be unified.
Too many Sith, my old master among them, have vied for power against the interests of the Empire. Too many Moths have tolerated incompetence. The Empire must change. And if we must stand on the precipice of death to do so, then so be it.
We stand as one. Today you bought us time. Isotope-5 will pay for the Empire's new foundation, and the Republic knows nothing of our actions. We will speak when the enemy strikes again. Together we will choose the destiny of the Empire and retake the galaxy.
That's sweet music. Nice. We're gonna switch to something else soon because we just finished that DLC. The expansion, whatever you like to call it. Next, we're on to Shadow of Revan. Ooh. It isn't even that good a reward I got from that, but that's speaking on the fleet, so I can see what's happening here. So I might get more of these priority transports now that you have to bloom and pay for fast travel, but I wanted to see if there's a fleet. I've got the emergency fleet class, haven't I? Oh yeah, I do Star Wars Expanded Universe stuff on YouTube, as well as all my streams I've exported there for the previous ones. It preserves it, especially when who knows when it'll be taken down and whatever else. Emergency Fleet Pass, there it is. I'm going to chuck this on there, even though I can't use it right now. Quick travel does not work here. Yeah, well, I'll just go back on my ship then. Yeah, there's a fair bit. I've got all of the class story ones. I've focused on doing the class story and the planetary story arcs to speed things up on there. But yeah, that's good. So next time, when I play SWtOR, we'll be going into Shadow of Revan, but I'll be going on back to Corny Plaxa, the Republic character I was taking through the expansions finally, and we'll be looking at things there.